right, I ran across this interesting article today, and it's about kids in the workplace. Now, there's been generations before, and this goes without saying that they all say, well, they didn't have it hard enough, or they're lazy and they're not working, things like that. Well, I'm going to give you the facts and the staggering amount of kids are in the workforce in the United States. Right now, in July 2023, there is 21.6 million kids. Now, I'm saying kids because I'm an adult and I'm much older than them, but is any person that is between the ages of 16 to 24 years of age. They're saying it's a 11% of the workforce. Um, I'm just going off of what the Bureau of Labor is saying. I ran other numbers and they're pretty much consistent on that level. But the interesting thing that I found is 17.3 million of these adult workers are in the nomad workforce. Now, what is the nomad workforce? That's called the digital nomad. These are people who are working from their laptop and they're making themselves an income at home. Um, a lot of tech sectors are using that. A lot of corporations are using that to try to cut the fat as much as they could. And if you are paying someone basically being a contract worker, not a W 2 worker, and don't have to pay them health insurance and everything, well, that's the way they want to go. The interesting facts that I found out about this is that in 2019, the U.S. population that was doing this was only 7.3%. That's very, very low. So in 2020, remember we had the thing going around. It rose to 131%. I'm not exaggerating. When I saw that number, I was like, oh my goodness. The older generations, primarily the baby boomers, in 2020 to 2023 caught on this bandwagon also. And they shot the number up 15%. So there's some older generations out there that figuring out that, hey, I got to get on the bandwagon somehow for supplemental income for their Social Security or just to have a nice little nest egg for their longevity of life. Or they just want to work a little longer, but they want to do it from the comforts of their own home. The thing that I thought was amazing was just like the Bureau of Labor, the statistic was that 58% of young people are doing it, but they put the number at number 23 to 44 years of age at 58%. So you have all these people traveling around everywhere or staying at home doing this. That's one reason also why we don't see a lot of people in the fast food industry and manufacturing. Because let's face it, um, if you can have the job that you can be in the comforts of your own home or travel, are you going to do that or are you just going to do the old 9 to 5 gig? Being not having a boss breathing down the back of your neck and saying, hey, where's that paperwork I need? You can get it done in a timely manner at your pace. So, the other thing that I thought was interesting and is this website right here. This is MBS Partners. That's the site. And they had this nice little article on nomads. And they break it all down in the article. And you can see, I mean, it was like flatlined here. And then all of a sudden it just shoots up like a rocket in 2022. They don't have 2023 data yet, but I assure you at the end of the year, they'll have it. As a matter of fact, they say they're projecting a increase in nomads in 2023 to 4% and a decrease in traditional jobs by 4%. That's what they're projecting, but we'll see um, what happens. But that's it, folks. I mean, the kids know that these jobs are not worth being around when you're having the tech sector filling in jobs that are robotic. Look up my Amazon video if you want to learn about that scary scenario. But really, what this involves is the normal suspects. Right there. WEF players and everything. They're wanting to collapse society and make it to their utopia, and these young kids think it's good, which it might look good now, but unless you're on top of your game, you're gonna be living in their dystopian nightmare. But that's all I got for now. I just wanted to show some people were wondering, hey, where are the young kids in restaurants and things like that? They're out there. They're just um, moving at a different um, workforce lifestyle than what traditional is. You have other sites like Facebook, you have YouTube, you have Rumble, you have that OnlyFans thing, you have Reddit. I mean, you take your pick. I mean, you can get yourself a good lifestyle if you know what you're doing. And these smart kids nowadays, they figured it out that, hey, why go to college and waste all your money and do all this when I could just, bam, get on this bandwagon. Now, keep in mind, in the future, hopefully, there's going to be kids that are saying, hey, I made my money, but hey, I still want to go in like nursing, stem cell research, um, nuclear energy, engineering, things like that. Hopefully, there's young kids going to be saying, hey, I made my money, but I'm going to do this as my part time gig, which would be great. But the thing that the future is going to hold is that you're going to have a good amount of kids. You're going to have a good amount of adults going in this industry. They're doing it because they want to and not because, hey, I have to because that's where the money is. So that's all for now. Later.